Do you like stories about mermaids but like them murdery and in the Amazon River? Then you will love the story of the Yara. Sometimes spelled like this, sometimes spelled like this. She is a part of Brazilian mythology. She may have started out as a carnivorous fish man, but with European invasion, she became a lot more like a mermaid and siren. Originally, she was probably described mostly as having black hair, black eyes, like the indigenous populations, but in a lot of stories that you'll find today, she is blue-eyed or green-eyed or has like blue or green hair. In this one I'm about to tell you, she has golden hair. The story of the Yara, translated by Andrew Lang, is really about a boy and a girl named Alonso and Julia. Julia has grown up in the area near the Amazon her whole life, but Alonso has come from somewhere else. Alonso sees Julia dancing at a festival and thinks she's really beautiful, but then a couple days later he sees her about to be attacked by a wild dog in the street, and so he leapt out and with one blow of his fist stretched the creature dead upon the road. Just murdered that dog with his fist. But because he saves Julia, she falls in love with him, they decide to get married. They hang out every night, but then one night Alonso tells Julia, hey, this weird thing happened to me the other day. I went to bathe in a dark pool at the edge of the river when I suddenly heard this voice singing more sweetly than anything I've ever heard. As he's talking, Julia starts to get white and cold. She's like, Alonso, that is the Yara. She lures men who are about to get married to their death in the Amazon. Please promise me you will not go back there again. He says, of course, queen of my soul, flower of my heart. Julia, however, and with good reason, does not completely trust him, so she's like, all right, always keep this on you. And she takes out a beautifully colored seashell that she then sings her voice into. She says, the moment you hear the Yara's song, put this to your ear and you'll hear my voice instead. Alonso takes the shell and he doesn't even really believe in the Yara, but every night he starts hearing her song so strong and so compelling that after 4 nights he does, of course, go back to the river. He sees a gorgeous woman in the water with hair of gold, because colonialism. He's so scared he runs away, but the next night he's drawn back again, almost against his will. Each time he gets closer and closer to her, almost in the water. The final night, he's so scared he takes a pistol with him. He looks into the depths of the water and cries, who's calling to me and drawing me here? The waters part and the Yara rises out. She starts coming toward him, singing, beckoning him down with her. He gets out the pistol and he shoots her, but it has absolutely no effect. Her song gets stronger and he falls absolutely into a trance, but as his hands fall to his side, his hand lands on his pocket where the shell that Julia gave him is. With enormous effort, he wrenches it up to his ear and he hears Julia's voice. The mists around him break away and the Yara sinks back down into the water. He goes home, marries Julia, and is never bothered by the Yara again because she only goes for almost married men. In lots of traditional tales, people, particularly men, are vulnerable right before they get married or after an engagement because they've found the person they want, but it hasn't been solidified into a bond yet, and that's a dangerous time to be drawn away by other forces. Particularly seduction from outside of society, like mythical creatures. There's so much to read into about this story, and one of my favorite is Alonso taking that pistol to protect himself. It's such a masculine, violent way of trying to keep himself from being taken by the Yara when he's already been given a feminine, intimate way to protect himself in the shell. In the end, masculine force and human force doesn't work. It's the spiritual protection from someone who loves him that actually keeps him safe. It can partly be read as a story about male desire and weak will, and also a male fantasy as well as a male fear kind of wrapped together. Someone super hot who wants him but also has power to completely control him. If you're into colonial readings, you could read it into that Julia kind of represents civilized colonial life, and the Yara is the thing that the colonizers are afraid of because she's the dark, original, indigenous thing that could draw him back. Love the love part of the story, but the Yara is also so cool. I kind of want her to win too. But I'm also a sucker for romance and the idea of a woman's love and knowledge and preparedness really conquering all and saving the day.